Hello, Kehilat Darchei Tzion, Erev Shabbat, Parashat Pinchas. This week we read from the Haftarah from Yirmiyahu, Perek Aleph, the first one of the series of Tlata de Puranuta, the three Haftarot that are there in order to warn Am Yisrael from the destruction of Beit HaMikdash that is about to come. Two from Yirmiyahu, one from Yeshayahu. It's a historical reminder of what happened in this period of time in the year at the time of the destruction of the first and second Beit HaMikdash. But it's also there to remind us of the importance of tshuva and that things are fixable. And Am Yisrael didn't awaken on time. Yirmiyahu Perek Aleph is, of course, when we meet Yirmiyahu, and Hashem shows Yirmiyahu this vision of a branch. And he asks Yirmiyahu, what do you see? And he says, I see an almond tree. In Hebrew, makel shaked ani roeh. Hashem asks, explains to him that the importance of this makel shaked is ki shoked ani al devari la'asoto, meaning in English, for I am watchful to bring my word to pass. Hashem is going to fulfill what he said. He's going to be quick about it. He's going to be thorough about it. And this is a play on words between the word shaked, almond, and shoked, which would be watchful and concentrated on what he is planning on doing. Chazal, in different midrashim, understand that the story of the almond tree is not only the play on words, shaked, shoked, but also has to do with the special traits of the almond tree. He say it takes the almond tree 3 weeks from the beginning of blossoming till it brings fruit. 3 weeks approximately, which is just like the 3 weeks that we have begun from the 17th of Tammuz till Tisha B'Av. So Chazal in different places say that this is a symbol for the swiftness, for how quick it'll be, and for the big challenge that Am Yisrael will face at the time of Churban HaBayit. The shaked, the almond tree, is there as a symbol for a concentrated time of very big troubles and destruction. That's the almond tree. We know this idea, the symbolism of the almond tree, as something that is quick and that blossoms fast from the story with Aharon HaKohen. Aharon HaKohen in Parashat Korach. We know that Am Yisrael wanted a proof that Aharon was really chosen by Hashem. And Aharon took his staff and put it in the Mishkan together with the staffs of the rest of the tribes. And only his staff was blossoming at the end. But what was there? At the same time we see on the staff, there were buds and there were flowers and then there was fruit. What fruit? The almond. His staff was from a branch of an almond tree. And also there, it describes the swiftness. The Rasharius explains that the importance of the staff of Aharon is to show what are the traits needed by Kohanim. The Kohanim need to be quick. They have to be concentrated. They have to know what they're doing and not take their time and not be lazy. Very, very similar to the symbolism of what Chazal explained to us is the idea of the almond tree that Yirmiyahu sees. But while Aharon's staff is there in order to calm down the nation and bring peace to Am Yisrael, Yirmiyahu, who is also a Kohen from Anatot, his staff is there in order to show the destruction that is about to come to Am Yisrael. The Kohen has changed his role. Aharon HaKohen's role is there to calm down the nation and bring peace. Yirmiyahu HaKohen is there in order to let the people know, to prophesize about destruction and terrible things that are going to happen. But it seems like in the deeper level, there's a very deep connection between these two almond trees and between these two Kohanim. Yirmiyahu's purpose is not just to say there's going to be destruction, but it's there in order to awaken the nation to tshuva. It's in order to connect Am Yisrael to Hashem. It's for us, generations later, to understand that the destruction of the Beit HaMikdash, that the exile was not an ending period of our connection to Hashem, but rather a way of Hashem talking to us. Yirmiyahu, similar to Aharon, is there with the almond staff connecting Am Yisrael to Ribono Shel Olam. Shabbat Shalom.